routine with kids. Kids wake up 6 in the morning. Oh yeah, here we go, baby, here we go. And you know, when they're alone with Dad, the first thing I hear is like my oldest one, Gabby, going, "We're alone with Dad today. Let's have a parade for him." Oh, I found some pots and pans, and let's go wake him up. Bing, bing, bing. We're in love with Daddy today. Bing, bing, bing.
That's a look at Jim Breuer on stage, and he joins us now. He's part of the Just for Laughs tour that's happening across Ontario. Good morning.
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 Good morning.
It's good to be in a place where there's TV and internet and a shower.
Welcome
and
back
power.
to 2012. You live in Jersey.
I live in New Jersey, and I just got a generator, and boy, that's like getting cake. Like, I got a generator. We're gonna
Everybody
have a parade
wants to
and a
come
party.
storm your house.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to be on the tour. Although I left my family over there, but they got a generator. They're all right.
But it's been bad, huh? Like
It's a lot worse than I anticipated. You know what's weird is when I get phone calls from everyone else. And my sister calls like, "Do you know the devastation that's going on in your state?" Yeah, I'm living here. Yeah, I know what's going on. You haven't seen the pictures. And no, I have. Last night was one of the first times I saw images of what's going on.
Right.
Is the internet and all that. It's weird.
And now it's fallen off, of course, the front pages because of the election.
The election.
What a
Yes.
fickle thing the media is.
Hey,
They're
come
all over
on.
it like a rash, and then it's like,
know.
okay, we're done with that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the way it goes.
Yeah.
You talk a lot about your family in your stand-up routine.
Your whole pretty much the
family.
whole show
Everybody's safe.
is from beginning to end. And I have 3 little girls.
Yeah, describe your brood, because
Okay.
it's quite a brood.
I have married 20 years, going on 20 years.
Wow.
That enough is, yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
congrats.
That's a warrior. That's a warrior.
Yeah.
Me and my wife are warriors. We know how to battle each other. It's a warrior. 3 kids, all females.
Oh.
That's part of the reason I look this way.
Yeah.
And then my father, who's 89, also lives in the house. And yes, he wears diapers, the whole shebaggle. Lives in it. It is what it is. I never thought I'd say. I used to see the Depends commercials, like, all right, that's ridiculous. But you know, I can write a book on the top 10 cities my father has had accidents, and it'd be a bestseller.
I don't think there's a what area of the bookstore would that show up?
But he's
And what's the
coherent.
cover look like?
But he's coherent, Jim, right?
Sorry?
He's coherent.
He's coherent, but he's got heavy dementia. If you talk about, he's heavy dementia. He was in World War II, so if you just mention anything about World War II, he's spot on. 1943, I'm down in the South Pacific, and then 45, I was in Guam in the Philippines. And then you go, "Dad, what'd you have for breakfast?" Breakfast, right? What time is it? Isn't it breakfast now?
So it's selective.
So he doesn't, he's got heavy dementia.
We got to show a clip because you've done a documentary actually called More Than Me, and I watched the trailer for that, and already it was kind of breaking my heart. It looks so funny, but so moving. You took your dad out with you on the road to help keep him alive, essentially.
Well, yeah, it's to keep him alive and to expose the situation. I think a lot of people are in the same boat where they're that sandwich generation. We grew up where I grew up. We grew up like, "Hey, be all you can be. Go be successful. Get educated. Make lots of money, and you're the greatest thing ever. And forget about it. Your brother don't make as much as you because he doesn't deserve it. He didn't work hard like you." And this whole mentality of I'm better and we deserve more is very. It's a sad way of looking at things. Like when I live in a very upper class development.
Yeah.
You know, I do all right. I got a trampoline, but to hear that mentality of, well, I deserve this.
The
I work
entitlement
hard,
thing, right.
and I go, well, who works harder at the end of the day? A guy who just landed some stocks and stole or manipulated, or the woman who's wiping my father's backside at 7 a.m., just chunking it out, and she's making not. Who really worked harder here?
Let's take a look at that clip.
So I never I want people to know also
Yeah.
the funny side of it.
Right.
There's funniness. You got to be
Exactly.
funny.
Your dad seems like a character. Here it is.
My dad will not say, "Hey Jim, I love you," but I know he loves me. He knows it's there. I know it's there. So do we have to describe the whole thing, or do we use what has worked forever? Laughing.
Oh, that was just the end of the trailer. We didn't get to hear your
Well,
dad
it's o-
talking, but you do us like a spot on
It's okay. And
invitation.
he's also comes to the generation where he says whatever he wants,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
was
yeah.
really challenging in public at times.
No filters.
There's no filter, and I mean zero. So I'm always on eggshells what he's going to say. But there was I have kids. The kids are scared. Like, why is he here? The little one plays with him all the time. I made it so people can laugh and know instead of going, my mom's so hard to take care of, my father's so hard to take care of. Find the funny and,
Yep.
and accept it as part of life.
Because it is in there.
It's in there and it's part, he is there, he's a human. They're
Yeah.
humans
But
when they get
everyone
older.
sees everything as such a tragic arc.
It's-
Everything's Shakespearean.
Correct.
Right.
And it's part of life, just like birth and when
Yep.
life is over.
It's
Let's
amazing.
celebrate it to the end.
It's called More Than Me, the documentary, and you can get it on Jim's website, which is?
JimBreuer.com.
Okay. Jim's.